What it do, baby? It is February 7th, 2024. We're back on the grind. That's the money line grind. And we went 2-1 last night. Should have went 3-0. I say this every night. We went 2-1. We should have swept. But we'll get there. As long as we keep on stacking the wins, I don't see a problem. Unless you're working on parlays and parlaying my picks, and that's the only thing you're doing. But I didn't tell you to do that. Just take the individual picks. Maybe take a half a unit, quarter unit, throw it on the parlay for all. You'll just be making money. That's what I do. I've been making money, especially this last month. But anyway, we need to give you these new picks, and then we have to go over the old picks. But I think it's first that we go over the old picks. So let's discuss. We took Halliburton over 5.5 assists. He finishes with 7, played 29 minutes. So that's something to look forward to. If he has another line where it's under 10 assists, we are jumping on that because he's getting his minutes back. I would imagine he plays 30 to 35 minutes minimum next game. Our only loss, we took the Grizzlies under 98 points. We were on track. They scored 46.5. And then Gigi Jackson went crazy. Just like I said, somebody would see those spotlights, start hitting some crazy threes. That New York City crowd gets behind them. But they scored over 100. They had a lot of points in the second half, and we took the L. And then my last pick, which was my favorite, I told you Kyrie Irving will be out for blood last night. He absolutely scorched the Nets. He made them look silly. He was pulling up from 40 feet. I think he had 21 points at halftime. We need him to finish with 25. He does 36. I'm actually disappointed in myself. Normally, I identify these moments, and then I go in, and I will bet his 25. I'll bet his 30. Then I'll bet his 35. I would have cashed in lovely. That 35 bet must have been at least plus 300, but we do not fret. We won. But there's nothing to be complaining about or sad about. We won the bet. So, of course, hindsight looks 2020, like I always say. But in reality, I do normally make that bet. Like I might do that with one of our players today, and I'll tell you more about it later. Now it's time for the main course. The reason why you're even here are 3 best picks for the night. We're taking Immanuel Quickley today, over 23.5 points plus assists. This is minus 115 on MGM. Over the last 10 games, he's averaged about 22.5 PA. And he's reached 24 PA in 5 of those 10s. However, he's had some rough shooting nights of recent. He's gone under his points line in 7 out of his last 10. He did play some pretty good defensive teams during that 10-game timeline, like OKC at Oklahoma City, the Knicks in New York. They played the Heat, they played the Celtics, and they played the Clippers. These are some of the best defensive teams in the league. Quickly, who is a smaller guard, puts up a lot of shots. I could see why he went under in those games. Tonight is a matchup where I think Quickley is drooling. He is salivating about this matchup, and let me tell you why. Over his last 15 road games, he shot almost 51% from three-point land. This season, the Hornets allow the highest three-point percentage and field goal percentage to opponents. They also allow the 4th best assist-to-turnover ratio, while the Raptors have the 3rd best assist-to-turnover ratio. Raptors, 5th fastest tempo in the last 25 games. So I'd like to imagine they get to almost 120 points. We need Quickley to be involved in a good amount of those. Not too many, right? We just need, give me 18 points. Well, give me 20 points to make this a little easier. And 4 assists. But I'll take whatever you got for me Quickley. If you want to go 8 assists and like 16 points, I'll take that. And I think Quickley is a gunner. He's going to let the 3 ball fly. I've seen it when he was a member of the Knicks. I used to watch a lot more Knicks games. And I think this is an easy line for him. Next, we're taking Brandon Miller. We're taking Brandon Miller, over 22.5 points. Now, that's 2 players so far I have not taken since doing the video series. But, always time for change. That's the only thing that's constant, they say. Over 22.5 points. Over 22.5 points tonight, minus 105 on MGM. Now, I try not to have 2 picks in the same game, but they're on different teams, and I'm more likely to make an exception since they're on different teams. B. Miller has been on a tear lately. He's gone over his points line 5 games in a row and 8 out of his last 10. He scored 27 at Minnesota, 29 against the Knicks, and then 28 at OKC. The Raptors allow 118 points over their last 5, 122.4 when they're on the road. We know Bridges is going to get his, but the Hornets also run plays for Miller. On the road, Raptors give up the bank. They allow the 2nd most field goals made and the 3rd highest field goal percentage. So I like this play. I think even if it is a blowout, which I don't think it will, I think it'll actually be a close game. I think they continue to develop Miller, because why not? You don't got nothing else going for you there. You don't know what the future holds. You don't even know the health of your current franchise players. So they're going to feed him. Even if the game gets loose, I see him playing some extra minutes and just working on his craft. Now my final pick. And I haven't decided if I'm going to make him the thumbnail athlete for the YouTube video today, because I've hit 4 in a row on the prop that features the thumbnail athlete. But we're taking Klay Thompson over 16.5 points in Philly, taking on the Sixers. This is -110 on MGM. And Klay has been struggling, but let's really be serious. The dude is a champion. He's a dog. He's not going to back down. I assure you, he's been in the lab polishing up his game. Sixers are depleted. He's headed to Philly. No Embiid. I think Maxey missed a shoot around today over the last 5 games. Philly has allowed the 2nd highest field goal percentage and the 6th highest 3-point percentage. Klay has shot over 10 3-pointers per game in his last 10. That's a lot of shooting. So this is the point where yesterday I missed out on going up the ladder with Kyrie. I think this is worth taking Klay 17, take Klay 20, and then take Klay 25, but you sprinkle it on. So 1 unit, 17, half a unit for him to get 20, and then a quarter unit for him to get 25. You're going to make your money. Both teams play at the fastest tempo. Warriors are 7th fastest tempo in the last 5. Sixers are 10th fastest tempo in the last 25. But like I said, Klay is that guy. The Warriors are going to go out and make sure he gets some early open looks. Wouldn't be surprised if he scores the first basket today for the Warriors. But I don't want to load too much heavy into that game because I already have a lot of plays that are in the same game. But Klay, we're going to make you the thumbnail athlete for this pick. Good luck, everyone. And tomorrow we'll have more money.